afternoon. You are some of the best people, and you're watching American. Ah! He got murdered. I mean murder. Holy crap.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the place for me.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
Oh, we gotta go. That man might be alive. Oh, he's probably dead. But
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Still confessed.
do we take? Cop car? This car. Cop car? Or this car? We go on. Stealthy, boys. Come on. Come on, buddy.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
That was fast. 4:27 a.m. Rage Cafe. We're doing a cafe at. We're doing a cafe at like 4:30 in the morning. Like, what are you doing?
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Bro, he's dead.
Phelps?
You should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
He looks
Body
like a
traveled a
deer
good
that
20
ran out in
feet.
front of a car. Poor man. Or better yet, deer that ran out in front of a combine. Or a tractor. Either one. Let's go look over here. What the heck is that? Is that a knife? That's a knife. Oh my god. Yeah, that cut him pretty deep. Now let's look at the body.
Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Lester Patty. Ooh, $1. I'll take that. Actually, no. I might. Yeah, no. Let's not do that. Let's respect the dead. The heck is that? Lester. Okay.
Patterson has life insurance.
Well, that wife is getting some money now.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent foot ornament. Those things are killers.
Okay, prominent foot ornament.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Okay, let's see what this junk lady has.
It's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
He dead. What do you think?
What kind of car was it?
Oh, that's
A
pretty
dark red Lincoln Continental.
dark red.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
It's
People
morning,
arguing?
dummy.
They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Lady, you're
certainly
not
got
gonna
away
be
with the
famous.
dames,
I'm
Phelps.
sorry.
Give it a
like
rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
You must have heard something.
Leroy plays his cards close to his chest.
Okay, I got that one wrong.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Really?
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
We going to Patterson residence. We going. Hop in my beautiful car.
11-49,
Hold on.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
No, I wouldn't either. I need to go to my office.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
Oh, that truck, nice.
What's going on?
I'm gonna go home.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
Just a moment, detective.
Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
We going to a
Looks
Patterson.
like we caught a break on this one.
We are not going to a Patterson resident. Well, yeah, I think we should be informed that her husband is killed. Unless, yeah. Sure. I like these tires. These tires are nice.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
Clear that intersection. Clear this one too. Clear. Clear. Going right side of the road. Going down on a road. Not so. It's on the road at 4:52 a.m.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
She did it. She did it. 100%. She did it. Didn't she?
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Where's that now?
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sabo has no money. This place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
You little son of a...
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Don't lie to me. Something was different this time.
You're clutching at straws. You married? The arguments are never any different.
Oh, crap.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Oh my gosh, Lady, you dummy.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce. I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Where's that little boxes down here? Move.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks.
Where you going? Where you going? Search your morgue. We going? Cut over. That was kind of fun driving here.
Well, it does say concentrate in the cartons.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
I know where it is.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
Where's my car? Where's my car? There's my car. We going? And get out, I'm in.
Continue to respond.
I know where it is. That blue one? Oh, it isn't. Ah.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
He's in here.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Oh, shoot.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
It's too late, Sabo.
What, did I kill him? I think I killed him.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
She died. That is it for today's... Wait, maybe not.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Okay, that is it for today's episode, people. Hope you enjoyed. I love ya. Goodbye.